Major?
My age is 20 and my major is creative writing.
I am 19 and I'm a film major.
My name is Leah Williams. I'm 19 years old and I'm a film production major at Hofstra University.
Yes, I read magazines all the time.
Yes, I do.
I occasionally read magazines. Every now and then my mom will be in the grocery store and she'll see a very interesting dress on, a cover of Vogue or something like that, so she'll buy me the magazine.
I love to read Cosmo, Entertainment Weekly, People, Details, Vanity Fair, Nylon.
Ones that I have, I often read are probably People magazine, Entertainment Weekly, National Geographic. I've slipped in some Cosmos.
My top magazine would probably be Entertainment Weekly, just because I feel like it's the most relevant to my interests. But other than that, the only other stuff that I really look at would be probably Vogue.
I read both, but I would say that if I just really want to relax, I would read a magazine like Cosmo or something.
Probably a magazine, just because they're quick and to the point, and the articles are just kind of fast-paced.
I definitely prefer novels more. My parents are authors and professors, and there are bookshelves in every single room in the house.
Probably. I mean, sex sells. Not in like the magazines that I read, because I read women's magazines.
Okay.
I definitely do. I'm not going to say that I don't appreciate them when I see them in magazines, but I definitely think that there's a lot, not only with just fashion within magazines, but just going along with ads. Like the things I've read, like Entertainment Weekly, a lot of the big entertainment source magazines or entertainment-based magazines or celebrity gossip, that I tend to see them more so in those rather than kind of the National Geographic.
I believe now that a lot of particular depictions of women in the media is kind of cultivating eating disorders and really poor self-image, especially among young women in the United States. I think that it's in a really horrible situation right now.
I think it definitely affects, especially young women who are very impressionable, if they see really super skinny models in magazines who have straight brown hair and, are tan. That's what they're going to want to look like. So it definitely has an effect on trends and what's viewed as beauty in the American ideal.
A lot of women look at ads for fashion and stuff, and they're very chic, kind of very slim cut women, and tend to think, this is the way media is portraying women and how we should look. And then when you look at the male side of things, and you see that there's a guy with an axe in his hand, and the stereotype of a man. Personally, that doesn't offend me, and I don't think that's what I'm supposed to be. But definitely, sometimes I'll be in the grocery store and pick up Men's Health, and I'll be like, "Fuck, I gotta go to the gym," or damn, I should look like that.
I think that there's a very interesting turn of events right now, because if you look at certain male stereotypes that are being perpetuated at the moment in this whole new trend of metrosexuality, I think that the stereotype for men is becoming more feminine, or it's more accepted for them to groom themselves and that kind of thing, and I condone that.
I think there's definitely very clear gender roles as far as, you have cooking products and cleaning products that are usually geared towards women, and then they're muscle building products and lawnmowers that they're trying to advertise to men, so it's very clear.
I'm really sick of seeing women in ads for cleaning products, especially just because it perpetuates stereotypes. And at least now we're getting to see Asian women and black women, but at the same time it's predominantly white American women cleaning things and wearing inappropriate outfits while doing it, and I'm sick of that.
there was a top 10 ways to please your woman. Like, I guess girls read and try to tell their partner, like, you know, hey, let's try this or whatever. But I mean, I found it like very interesting. Like, oh wow, okay, I don't learn about that in school.
Yeah, definitely. I know that like I look at magazines specifically to check out like what style trends are happening and you know what haircut is the new thing and you know go and like try to you know buy the clothes and look like what's hot in the magazines and all that.
I mean, definitely I try and pick magazines that are kind of within my interests, and like Entertainment Weekly will I'll look at that as upcoming movies come out, and you know if they kind of write a bad review or say you know this one is you should pass on this movie, I may tend to go with their opinions more, but I mean I try and have a biased opinion when I'm looking at magazines and not really look at that as like the end all be all, because you know it's really just someone's opinion that they're getting paid for to write about. So I try and really basically have my own viewpoints on things.
Yeah, it absolutely does. I would be lying if I don't look at you know, models and kind of compare myself to them and think, well, okay, wow, what a troll. And I would be lying if I said that the media didn't affect me in any way. I think that magazines and the media in general vastly affect pretty much every American youth, especially.